Hello again, everybody. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Bit of tourist bus sim and no doubt more chaos. It's been a while since we've been on the tourist bus. Back on the island. Stephen, how you doing? Tanner family memories. Nice to see you again. Right, let me get everything organised. Right, I think we're good to go. So, I was doing a big service. I did part of it, and I thought I should stream this while I'm doing it because it was quite a good one. It is line 484, La La Hita, which is Peanut's favourite place, Puzzle Peanut, up to La Juarez. So if I show the map, here we are down at Gran Tarajal, ready for the barriers. That's it, Corby. Yeah, we're all ready for the barriers. Uh, if I zoom out, so the dark orange line is the outward bound. So we're going all the way up through Antigua, and then we're coming all the way up to the north sort of area to La Juarez. Then we do a quick circle all the way back down, and we're going to end up all the way down here to La La Hita. So that's what we're doing. I've already come from, on the outward bound, I've already come from La La Hita to Gran Tarajal before I paused it to stream it. So let's go, shall we? I'll get everything ready to go. No, not that button. This one. Doors are closed. Let's get the service there, 484, so we're good there. Get the ignition going. Now I'll just check that I've already picked people up. I think I have. I think that's everybody. It is. So we're in the old radio show livery again. Yeah, it's this curve, Corby. This is the one, isn't it? And as per, as soon as we're ready to go, all the AI start arriving. You don't see them until we're ready to set off. So let's try it. This is the big bus as well. It's not the biggest bus, but it's big. Right, let's just swing it. Are you ready? Oh, it's just not happening, is it? There's the barriers. Look in the wing mirror there. Now then, this is going to be tight. Can we? Can we? Can we? Oh, we just clipped him. Oh, dear me. We nearly did it. Well, you know it never fails. It's the most crashed spot for me on the map. Honestly, it is. And let's do the aircon because it's telling us. Got some passenger comfort. We try our best, but yeah, this is the most crashed spot for me on the map. If you were to go back to every stream where we've been down here, I bet you won't find one where I've not crashed, unless I was in the minibus, that is. I'm fine in the minibus. Oh, look at that Amazon van there, trying to let me come out on us. We don't need any of that either. Oh, the cafe, yeah, the guy is ready for selling up. He takes all his customers inside when he sees me driving down. Well, let's get out of here, on to the next place. So this should be a pretty decent run. This is listed as a large service. It's going to a couple of the more challenging spots on the map, certainly for me anyway. So should be a good one. It's worth quite a lot of money as well, this one. €6,500, I think. 20, how you doing? Oh wow, straight into the side of me. That's number 2. Crash number 2. I'm good, Colby, because, yeah, you're right, it's Friday. The working day is over. So, into the weekend. So, we did the train sim stream earlier. I thought, why not do buses for an hour? Let's get everything kicked off just right. And I thought I was going to ground it then. I thought about doing Bus Driver Simulator. Then I thought we haven't been on this for a week or so. I don't actually know when it was. It seems like it was weeks ago, but I bet it wasn't. But the other thing was, I looked on the Discord. The Discord's gone very, very quiet. Very quiet. After that initial buzz of activity, there's not that many people contributing. Mind you, saying that, in my opinion, the TML devs have been a bit condescending towards console players, if you ask me. And I'm not making that up. You can read that for yourself on the Discord. Saying that console players are always mourning. Don't necessarily agree with that. There's probably a couple of people that are mourning about the game, but not all of us are doing that, so it's a bit of a shame when you get toyed with the same brush, isn't it? I think there's a few of us enjoying it enough. Anyway, that's just, if they want to be like that, that's fine. So we are going right here towards Antigua, so it's not too bad when we're out on this open road. I can get away with not crashing unless we get people coming in at me from the side. That doesn't help. So as long as I keep an eye on the AI, we should be good. Yeah, it wasn't anything really serious, Colby. It just annoyed me a little bit because they were effectively telling people to shut up. People were just asking questions, and I think they were a bit frustrated. But rather than you know, the old adage that customer is king, seemed like they were taking the frustration out a little bit instead of just keeping it to themselves, which was a bit of a shame. I think if you have a Discord, you should be expected to answer some questions, or at least be asked, not be accused of mourning. But anyway. So we are coming up on Antigua. I mean, me personally, I'm still really enjoying this. You know, I'll be enjoying it for a long time to come. I hope they can work through those issues that they've got, because the shuttle services are still not working properly. The luggage isn't being loaded correctly. Not for me on PS5 anyway. So, you know, the minor things. The guided tours are still not working, so I'm led to believe. I just haven't tried those yet. I have unlocked them, but I haven't tried them yet. Yeah, the AI is quite funny. Hey Lucas, how you doing? Nice to see you. At least in this game we haven't got Rivet Games mountains. I mean, those mountains look alright. Right. See, there's hardly any AI up here in Antigua. There's a few, but they'll all arrive now when I get to this junction to cause problems. Right, everybody on. Yeah, pretty good. Thanks, Lucas. Yeah. The AI waits. I'm sure the AI spawns in when you reach a junction or you're approaching the junction. Because it gets me every time. That alarm is when you set off and the doors are still slightly open. You set off slightly early, it screeches at you. Right, let's go. Onwards and upwards, up north. We still do need that setting like we've got it on the road where when you turn a corner and you can centralise your view straight back to the centre. Still need that in this. Something like that would be really useful. So whether there is a plan to do that, I don't know. Yeah, you know what it is, Kobe? You go around the corner and you're still looking the opposite way, and you have to quickly flick the thumbstick across to recenter yourself, and it's quite slow as well. I think we'll get bug fixes, Lucas, but we won't get any more gameplay. I can't see it. You just need to have a look. PC are ahead of us. So if you have a look what PC have got, then you'll be able to see what's coming to console. And I think the content-wise now, she's up. So they'll fix bugs, I think. And then I hope they get to work on Fernbus and bring the next one out, because that'll be good. Right. This is Casillas da Angel. And we're turning here. I didn't realise. Oh, see? Look. There's the AI again. If he comes forward, we've got no issues. Come on. Oh, there's a little cafe sign there. There it goes. That's number 3 at least. Yeah, I think everybody hopes it does, Lucas, yeah. So, you see on this, you know, they've released the main game. There's just, on consoles I mean, there's just 2 DLC packs. They've both been released at the same time. So, you know, on console, you know, where's the rest of the money going to come from? So, hopefully they'll think, right, we've sold this number of copies of Tourist Bus Sim. This is how much money we've made out of it, and the DLC. Why don't we just port over Fernbus in exactly the same way, and we'll make this much money? They'll already know now how much money they can make, so that's why I'm hoping they do it pretty quick. Because how long's Fernbus been out on PC now? Has it been out quite a while? Because that's the other thing. If it's been out a while on PC, then that's even more chance of it coming to console, I would say. Hey Neil, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hey Neil, did you catch the Isle of Wight stream earlier on? If not, that's available now on demand if you wanted to catch up with that later, because I know you like your trains. Mel, how you doing? Good to see you again. Right, let's get out of this twisty, crashable area as another AI comes in to haunt us, look. I'll get to the top of this hill, I'll show the map again, then you can see where we're off to. So, where are we? Coming out of Casillas del Angel. We're actually coming down here into this next village. It's at Llanos de Concepcion. We're going in there. Then we're heading north. Through Tindaya, La Olivia, and then we reach the turning point at La Juarez. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? In that D shape. Then we're coming down, back all the way down again on the return leg, through Gran Tarajal, Taralejo, and down to La Lajia, where we're finishing. So it's a decent run, this one. And I think this is line 484, this one. Hey Gary, how you doing? Nice to see you. Whoops, there's me reading the chat. You're thinking of getting this, Gary, because it was your birthday. You're going to get it on PS5. First of all, happy birthday. You'll be all right if you like bus sims, then yeah, this will be pretty good. Gran Tarajal is exactly the worst place on this map. Yeah, it's the worst place now. I don't have to go down the zigzagging road down to Espinosa, or whatever it's called, you know, the one that begins ESP. Oh, what even is that? Right, what? Wait a minute. What did I clip then? That's what I was interested in. All I was doing was turning. I've gone slightly forwards now because I've stopped to have a look. I can't see what I actually clipped. Unless it was the guy turning out of this this junction. I don't know. Anyway, I've gone too far now. So, I need to just back up. Oh, right. It's going to be interesting. Let's get a full lock on. Watch out for that pedestrian. There's no way I'm going to do this without clipping that guy. Oh wow. That's the best one ever. I bet I can't repeat that. Neo, you like the Countryside bus game? It's Russia, it is Russia, yeah. Bus simulator driver. Oh, bus driver simulator Countryside, it is, yeah. And it's based in Russia, yeah. Hi Ant-Man, how you doing? Hey Neil, that's the first time anyone's called me a good driver on this game. You haven't seen the other 150,000 corners that I've taken. Right, let me get the handbrake on. This bus is strange. Normally, when you open the doors, the buses tend to... they must have some kind of brake that comes on. Some kind of auto brake that stops you rolling. This one doesn't. Oh, no notification today for this one. That's a shame. Yeah, that's happened to a few people, that. That's what Farah always says when he comes in. I don't think Farah ever gets a notification. Right, let me take this off. Oh, will it? What? Exclamation mark notify? Does it? I didn't know that. Oh, are they not? Do you have to turn the commands on? I'm quite the novice when it comes to that stuff. Of course, it also depends whether or not people have got the notification bell on, doesn't it? I'll look into that though, Gary. Thanks for that tip. I didn't know about that. Can you get Scania buses in this game? Yes, you can. Probably somebody in the chat can probably tell you the buses. There's two DLC packs as well, Gary, but they're 20 quid each. Actually, they're quite expensive, I think personally. And there's several new buses in each of those packs as well, which you can get on top of the base game. Yeah, I think there is scanners in the base game. Yeah, Ant-Man and Corby will tell you, but they are overpriced, those DLCs. Personally, I would say wait for a sale. If you want those, wait for a sale unless you're desperate to pick them up. Depends how flush you are with the cash, I think. Right, so we're going to take the road to Tyndale. Thanks everybody for coming in, appreciate it. I think we've got 16 in at the moment, thank you for that. Great to see everybody as usual. And you know what I mean by see everyone, you know, virtually. £5 tops for those DLCs. Yeah, maybe. I'd go as far as, like, you know, £7.99 or whatever, £8. What? 20 quid seems more than double what each one should. I don't know, because I've said this before, I'm not a massive bus expert, so I don't know what it means to people who are big bus fanatics. I don't know if they would say that's a fair price. So I got a kind of blinkered view of it, really. I think where Train Sim World's concerned, I can recognise if the DLCs are value for money, but with this I can't. But it just seems a bit steep. There's no additional gameplay, you just get to do the same gameplay with a different bus. So it's difficult to know. Yeah, you're welcome, Corby. Alright, I think everybody's on. Bus Sim 21's better DLC and a lot cheaper. Yeah, I mean, you know, if that ever comes down in price, if they ever get down to 50%, I'll pick it up. I'm not against playing that at all, but I just don't want to pay £50 odd for it right now. But I didn't know that you guys were saying the other night that the original map from Bus Sim is in Bus Sim 21. I didn't know that. That's interesting. And that just shows how much I've actually not watched footage of it, else I probably would have known that straight away. Hey Black Arrow, welcome back, how you doing? Kobe says, would I spend that on trains? It's all down to what you like best, train fan, plane fan. So, yeah, yeah. The thing about the different thing between this tourist bus DLC and let's just say Train Sim World, for example. Every time you get a loco DLC for Train Sim World, you also get scenarios with it. You get gameplay, you get additional gameplay. You also quite often get additional services that are specific to that train, to that new train. They don't just, they don't just squeeze into the existing timetable and all you do is run the same services but with a different train. So you get additional gameplay. So from that perspective, that's always a bit better. It is for me. And if I had Flight Sim, when I had Flight Sim years ago, the DLCs for Flight Sim can be a bit expensive, can't they? But if there's a particular aircraft you're interested in, then I can see myself paying for a specific aircraft. The other week, my son bought the Spitfire. I might have mentioned this. He bought the Spitfire on for his Xbox on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's really, really good. I mean, it comes with a big manual and everything, so it's like it's a big piece of software in its own right. And from that perspective, you can teach yourself to fly it right from the ground up. But with these DLCs on here, you're just paying for not skins, but you're paying for additional buses, aren't you? They're just, to me, are like the same thing because I'm not a bus expert. So this is definitely not worth it for me. But I think they took a risk actually bundling them as in £20 packs. I don't know how many of those they've sold. Hey Mr. Water, how you doing? You spent a lot of money on Microsoft Flight Simulator, yeah. It's just great though, isn't it? How you can just jump in a plane and just basically go wherever you want. There's another one. I mean, who's parked that caravan right there? Look at that. That's the pavement. Is that 5 now, Kobe? Dear me. Oh, see, he's got right away, and there's absolutely no way he needs to wait. This is going to be number 6. Even the gates on the right hand side. I got so close to the gates on the right hand side that the gates opened. Right, you see, he was still going then, even though he could clearly see that I was coming forwards towards him. Right, back on the straight and narrow. It's like being back in the UK. Oh wow, Neil, thank you very much. Do you know what, Neil? You're going to go down in history as being the first ever person to send me one of those. Thank you very much. GG's to Neil, everybody. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm quite chuffed with that actually, Neil. Thank you very much. The Concorde, 30, is it 33 quid, the Concorde? I tell you what though, that is a project that will keep you busy for hours and hours and hours though, learning to fly that thing. At Manchester Airport, which is about, it's just short of an hour from me, Manchester Airport. There is there's like a viewing area for the main runways, and in the hangar there, they've got a Concorde in the hangar. And a few years back, we went there and went on a guided tour of the Concorde, and they let you go in the cockpit and walk around it, and it's an amazing piece of machinery. But my word, the cockpit, I don't know how the hell you know what buttons you're pressing in there. I mean, no wonder you specialise in, you know, flying a certain aircraft, because that thing, I'm telling you, so complicated. And it's not just on the front panel as well. It's got two side panels full of buttons and controls. So where the navigator sits, and then behind as well. It's just completely insane. But what a nice aircraft inside. I tell you what though, some people get claustrophobic in aircraft anyway, but I mean that one, it's like literally a tube. You know, the passenger area, it's so narrow. I think it was about a tenner to go and look round it, but it was well worth it because it's kind of like a one of a kind thing, isn't it? Right, these streets are quite tight around here. Yeah, I don't think it's been out very long, has it? It's a couple of months. So it's probably still the full price. I imagine it's quite a popular add-on. So iconic. Oh, a couple of streamers film there, do they? Yeah. Do you know, it's actually it's a decent day out anyway. You know, in summer, just watching the planes going in and out. Then you know you've got the Concorde, which is a paid thing, but the viewing deck is completely free. You might have to pay for parking, I think, but yeah, it's not bad. Yes, noisy. It was noisy when it was taking off, Kobe, as well. When it used to fly from Heathrow, it used to leave every day for New York about 11 o'clock. I was once doing some training opposite the runway at Heathrow, Hounslow it is, and we had to stop the training session every day. I was there for 2 weeks, We had to stop every day at 11 o'clock because it was so noisy when Concorde was taking off. We just watch it out of the window. Crazy. Right, let's check the map before we leave here. Because this is Lahore, so we're on our way back down now. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we're going all the way back down again. That's the sort of midway point. Let's just check. Nobody's coming. Oh, the vintage cars as well, yeah. Oh, it was a great sight. It was about the time I was doing my flying training as well, so I had, as part of that, I had a radio where I could listen to the aircraft coming in and out with the control tower. And as part of my training, I just used to listen to the chatter at our local airport, so I could kind of get used to what was being said and people coming in, going out, and you know, the entry pattern and all this kind of thing. And so after the first week, when I went back for the second week of this training, I actually took every day. I was able to tune into the tower, and we could listen to it taking off. Its call sign was Speedbird, for obvious reasons, and that was pretty good. So everybody in the class was kind of listening to it. But there isn't anything like it now, is there? Actually, I just thought of something. I think I said we're at the... Oh yeah, we are at the midpoint. For some reason I thought we were going beyond Lahores and up to Coralejo. But no, we're not going that far on this one. Right, let's... Slower planes in the 70s, yeah. Right, this is... Oh, there's another crash. I don't even know what caused that one. This is La Olivia. Seven. I can only think it was somebody coming along this main road and went into the side of me. I didn't see anything. Come on, this guy in the Mondeo holding me up. Just nice views in this game. say it every time. Some of these views, in a way, it's a good way that they picked an island, because you know, you obviously get more of that on an island with all the coastline. Actually, I've not checked the fuel in this bus. Can't remember when I last filled it. GT7. Actually, I haven't got GT7 actually. I need to have a look at that. That's another one I was waiting for the sale for. It was on sale on disc, was it? Oh, I didn't see that. Is it still on sale? Do you know? Because I have quite enjoyed the previous one. I didn't enjoy the last Gran Turismo, I must admit. But the ones previous to that, I played on and off for many years. Hey Aviation, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Check Amazon. Yeah, I'll have a look. In fact, you know, in things like Gran Turismo, you go for different licenses, can't you? I mean, all these. You've seen how I'm terrible at going around some of these corners. It'd be nice actually if some of these other games had things like that, where you could actually go for a driver's license as a bit more of a tutorial than the tutorial you get. I mean, it'd be optional for experienced players. You wouldn't need to play it, but just be nice to have something like that. I think the only thing where I'm at a disadvantage with things like Gran Turismo though is that I think you definitely need a wheel set up for something like that. You get absolutely wasted on a controller. Especially with Gran Turismo, is all about polite driving and not bumping people. It's difficult. It's more difficult on a controller at those speeds. Right, I'm just going to go for it here without stopping. You got wheel and pedals for 25 quid? What is it, a pair of wooden blocks to strap to your feet? 25 quid? Oh, is it? It's alright with the controller, is it, Mr. Water? Ride For It, the motorcycling game. Yeah, I've seen that too. I haven't played a motorcycling game for years. Can't remember what it was last time I played. Probably the Isle of Man TT was one of the last ones I played. Ah, so it's off the back of a lorry, is it? SNCF. A bit cheaper. Right, so I've checked the prices out of Gran Turismo 7. I do kind of like to dip into the Gran Turismos, as I say. You definitely can't read the chat when you're playing Gran Turismo, you've no chance. A Citroen 2CV, do they still have those? Is that one of the ones on James Bond where the roof comes off? Where he drives that yellow one under a truck and the roof comes off? There's a Roger Moore, wasn't it? Was it View to a Kill? No, it wasn't View to a Kill. Or was it? That's taking me back now. Right, let's pick these guys up. The haptic triggers force feedback are excellent. Right, yeah, sounds like it's worth a go. I'm going to risk it again. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Right. I thought I could get around there then. Oh, here we go again. Right. Let's get out of this mess. They are narrow though, these streets. That's my excuse anyway. Oh, do you know, I was just about to say we haven't seen the scary statue so far tonight. There it is. Staring at us. Giving us the creeps. I think we nicknamed it last time, but I can't remember what we nicknamed it. I'm sure all these cars are just going round in a circle just to troll me. They don't seem to be going anywhere. Bit of outside view. Yeah, I don't know what we nicknamed that statue last time, Mr. Water. We gave it a name and I can't remember for the life of me what we called it. I'd have to go back and view the stream. I've seen two of them. There's one there and there's one somewhere else, but I've only seen those two. I think actually Antigua has got one. Right, let's see if I can navigate this. You have to do it quick when nobody's around. Look how long the bus is. Oh, another one, look. Come to get us. Right. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You still haven't found the go-kart parts yet, Black Arrow? No, I started looking for them. I think I got 3 or 4, and I didn't go back to it, I must admit. I do need to do that. Hey Trail, how you doing? Nice to see you back. Good afternoon, congrats on 1k subs, thank you very much. Now you gotta watch ads for this channel. Sorry about that. Yeah, unnecessary evil, isn't it? When you start to be able to put ads on your channel, it's a chance to get your own back for all those videos you've watched yourself and you've had to sit through them. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad with the ads if they shook them up a little bit and you got some, you know, some variety. I mean, I'm almost tempted to try Grammarly because I've seen it advertised so many times. I've never written a document until I used Grammarly. And now I can spell. Ah, you've got YouTube Premium, Mel, right? I think most of them are skippable though, aren't they, the ads, so hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, there was one when you clicked on the string, oh dear. Is it expensive, the premium, Mel? Do you just pay, is it like what is it, like a tenner a month or something that you pay? And do you get any other benefits with it apart from not sitting through ads? Do you get like faster processing times or anything? Because you know what, that Lumberjacks Dynasty video part 2 that went up on the channel last night, that actually uploaded to YouTube at 5 p.m. last night, and from 5 p.m. till whenever it was 10:30 it was processing. All that time was processing at the YouTube end. So I just wondered if there's a speed camera there. I just wondered if you got any additional benefits where processing was concerned when you're uploading, because that was a bit ridiculous. I wanted to get that out early and I couldn't. Right, this is Antigua. Yeah, the road to 2K subs, definitely, yeah. Right, is everybody on? I need to do a bit more exploring in this game, as I said last time. I've not even been around and opened all the containers yet. That's something I was meant to do. Done 3 or 4 of those. And the other thing I didn't do is go back to the caves. I meant to go to the caves and explore around there, and I've not been back there yet. And I believe in the caves there is one of those go-kart parts somewhere. Hey Cadman, how you doing? Oh, there's it, right, there's a guide, got you. I might have to look for that. Am I still getting the forward with the SMS? I'm not actually, no. And do you know what? I've not even had a broken down vehicle come up now for ages. So I don't know what's going on there. It's as if they've been permanently cancelled and I don't get them anymore. And I've played a fair bit of career mode, so I would have expected them to be, you know, random coming up, but Yeah, I think I've discovered a few air trail, but I've not been into them yet to have a look. So we're on our way down to Grand Terahal. Corby's off to get his popcorn. Ready for this. To watch me hit the barriers. Yeah, give it a try, Mr. Water, because I think it was Dave Melody told me when I got it last time. He told me how to cancel it. He told me how to ignore it. So I did, and it went away, but it's not come back after that. So I don't know whether I've permanently turned something off. But yeah, it got past what was happening last time. Yeah, I need to get the codes for the containers. I did work out a couple of them that were straightforward, and then they started to get a bit more difficult. I was spending more time trying to work out the codes than I was actually driving a bus. So Neil says, do I like the new Isle of Wight? I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it, Neil, yeah. I'm hoping I'm hoping it's different to the original, put it that way. I'm sure it will be, because well, it'll just look so more modern, won't it? And the 484 looks quite fun to drive, actually. I did pop up a couple of YouTube videos just to have a look at the real thing, because I haven't seen it in the flesh, and it looks quite interesting. So yeah, should be pretty good. Aviation, I'm not sure when the next update will be, so I mean, you might want to dive in a little bit and just play it. By the sounds of the Discord and what the devs were saying, the next update could be a while away. Well, they don't actually know when it's going to be. Just don't do any guided tours, and in my case also don't do any shuttle services. They don't work for me. HO says, did you hear about the leak of TS3 on the roadmap stream? Yeah, but I was watching the roadmap stream at the time, and I quickly saw the hysteria afterwards. My own personal opinion is that if it's TSW3, it's just a rename of what we've got. Because you know, every August we get new routes, don't we, bundled together. So we went from TSW, then we went to TSW to 2020, but it wasn't a new game. It was the same game. But if you were new to it, you bought TSW 2020. You didn't buy the old one. Then after that, the next one was TSW 2. Last year it was just called Rush Hour. It could be that this year, whatever the new routes are that come out in August, they'll just call it TSW3, but it'll be the same game. That's my opinion. I've seen all the things on the forum. It's absolutely ridiculous. You'd think there'd been a massive meltdown. Oh, we're getting Unreal Engine 5 and all that. Just, all it said on the screen was TSW3. Yet everybody's lost it. Everybody's completely gone mad. So, I mean, you know, whatever happens, there's nothing anybody can do about it. So, I don't know why people are stirring it up. There you go. There's the crash, Kobe. You wanted it. Even going this way around, I still crash. Oh yeah, that's like SNCF says. I don't know any. I don't have any inside information or anything. Ambassadors don't get to know anything about anything that's going on with the game. So whatever you know about TSW3 is the same that I know. But I'm just speculating. It'll just be a rename. I could be completely wrong, but. You got TSW 2020 Air Trail when you entered the series. Hope they fixed the M7 Long Island. Yeah, you know, I've not played Long Island in a long time. It's one of the ones I've had to take off the PS5 because of the limit issue. I do have Harlem still installed, so I can play the M7, but yeah, they're a bit different, aren't they? Between the two DLCs. Crashing's a part of my game at this point, in this, definitely. The only reason Kobe attends is because he, you know, he likes to count. Look at SNCF there, he's counting one crash. You've missed the other about 8 or 9, SNCF. Right, that's the trauma of Gran Tarajal over. Follow this Audi around the roundabout. Oh, the Hempstead branch is your local line. I quite like that branch actually. That's the branch where it's quite slow, isn't it? It's very slow. And it kind of comes round onto the main line after about a mile. Yeah, it's quite nice that bit, that stretch. Right, let's see how we do with this. He's turning. See if we can beat this truck out. He's turned anyway, so we're fine. Tourist Bus Sim Wreckfest edition, yeah it is definitely. The short VDL That's pretty good, is it, Mr. Water? That's one of the DLC ones, isn't it? Nice air trail, yeah. I should do another stream on Autobahn 3. Oh my word. Ugh. Do you know, and I really want to as well, but I want them to fix it first. I think we can have a lot of fun with that if it's fixed. The state it's in right now, it's just too frustrating. I could corner the market on YouTube though, because I bet there's not a lot of other people streaming Autobahn 3. They've probably all given up by now. You know me though, if you guys want a particular thing on the channel, I'll play it. I could put it to a vote. That's what we did last time. The subscribers' vote was Autobahn 3. It surprised me a little bit, but yeah, I can put it on there. I'll play it if you want me to play it, as long as you turn up. Don't stitch me up and leave me on my own. 100% vote for Autobahn and then nobody turns up. I can see that happening. You guys trolling me. Hey, that Lumberjacks Dynasty though, that's not a bad little game. If you saw the video from yesterday where I was fixing the house up, that was very therapeutic. That just off stream tonight as well, I actually did a job for somebody where I had to clear down a forest. So I had several trees to fell with the chainsaw, and then went and cleared out something like 50 or 60 bushes as well, and did all that work, and the guy gave me a tractor, which was quite nice, as a payment. So yeah, I'm getting into that a little bit at the moment. It's quite a good game. There's a few issues with it though that the developers have reported that they're working on console, but that's from chapter 3. I'm still in chapter 1, so I don't know how many hours play it is to get to chapter 3, but that's where the issues are at the moment. So they have come out and said they're fixing them though, but I've been pleasantly surprised with that game actually. I'm not meant to be on this side of the road, but yeah, Mr. Watts, I've not played any of the other Dynasty ones. Is it any good, the Farmers one? I think Puzzle Peanut said he wasn't a fan of the Farmers one. Yeah, that nail gun's excellent. I mean, you don't even... What surprised me about repairing that house is you've got all these missing wooden planks. You've got a timber mill right next to the place you're repairing. but you didn't have to go there and pick up any wood. All you did was get the nail gun out and suddenly the planks appeared. I thought there would have been something that made you go and buy some wood or something. I don't know. But I mean, it was quite therapeutic, that, just going around with the nail gun fixing it up. Quite enjoyed it, really. Right, let's check the map in a second once we get off this. In fact, let's just do it now. That was Terralejo. Actually, we're only going down to where Madonna lives, at La Isla Bonita, down here. And that will be our final stop for this run, so... Yeah, infinite nails, yeah. Did I say that in the video as well? I think I said that in the video. You don't even have to reload the nails. It's just point and click. The whole ambient noise though, whilst I was fixing the house up, was quite relaxing. I think the owl was overdoing it though. The owl should have been in bed during the day, but... There's a hotel simulation game and an arcade laundry store game for PS5. Is there? I rely on you guys to tell me about these things, just in case I miss them. Here we go, here's our last stop. We didn't do too badly, we'll see what the summary is. But it should be big money. Should be decent money. Data volume is used up. All passengers have been left at a stop. Wonder where I did that then. 7 crashes. How much money did we get? Don't know if it's going to tell us. Managing a hotel will be interesting. Better than 5 stars. Better be 5 stars, yeah. Mr. Water says, thought about getting Cooking Simulator. It's only £8. Oh, is it that much on the PS Store? I saw it on the Xbox last night, actually. One of my sons was playing it. He got it yesterday. Actually looks alright. I watched him cook a steak dinner. And I told him he needs to cook a real one after that. But it looked quite interesting. Yeah, looked good. That is the end of our little tour tonight. So thanks everyone for coming in. I appreciate it. It's been a nice chat as usual. And thanks again, Neil, for that super chat. I really appreciate that. And we'll be back for the next one over this weekend. Not sure when yet, but we'll do something. Faulty Towers the game, yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? We just don't want to be the Germans. There's a gold mining sim on console, Gold Rush the game. I've heard about that too, Neil. Yeah, I've not checked that out yet, but I might have a look at that. Alright, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. See you on the next one, and have a good rest of your evening. Bye for now.